Hi everyone, welcome to TGIF. I hope each one of you doing fine and staying safe. If there's one platform in the recent past which has grown leaps and bounds in terms of capability and user base, and that's Microsoft Teams. Today we're going to focus on this collaborative platform in the current episode. Now, to talk more about that, let me welcome my dear friend and colleague Saurabh Kirtani, who is part of Teams engineering team in India. Saurabh, welcome to TGIF.
Thank you, Sandeep. It's always a pleasure to talk with you. Thank you.
First question to you, Saurabh. Teams adoption has seen an exponential growth, right? And features are coming like no other. Every day I see new feature, while the feature list is longer. And my question to you is, what are the top three that you think will make each of us productive?
Yeah, thanks, Sandeep. Actually, it's been quite a journey, to be honest, ever since the pandemic has started. And uh, I'm honored at this point to be a part of teams where it's become so crucial in the hybrid workplace, right? I'll start with the first one. And the first one is that uh, at Microsoft Teams, we realized that Teams is a tool not just for work, it's for your life and your school as well. So you can have kids at home who are learning through Teams, right? You are having healthcare professionals connected to each other through Teams. You have friends and family connected to.
Yeah.
At Microsoft, what we are doing is we are treating each of these user bases as unique and trying to go after the problems that each of them have and target the core construct of it. Uh, so in a hybrid environment, what happens is folks who are in the digital room and the folks in the physical room, they need to feel connected to each other because prior to the pandemic, hey, physical meetings were great. Now folks have gotten used to digital meetings as well. But so you know what, we've been focusing on features like Teams rooms, which brings people across the digital environment and the physical environment at the same eye level, for example. And that's very subtle, but that's very important at this point in time. So the second point to your question, Sandeep, is one was features, but for us at Teams, it's also about the core performance of the client itself. And when I say core performance, I mean all the goodness like memory, so that improvements like CPU usage, so that Teams works on devices across the canvas, mobile, desktop, low configuration, high configuration, so that at the end of the day, the product just works across your devices, right? The third thing that I'll focus on, Sandeep, is uh, on the core human construct ever since we've been working through the pandemic, is that the users feel a sense of being overworked in a digital environment. Absolutely. And that's very important for us to consider because technology has been able to connect us, and that's the beauty of technology. So this is also at the core of what we keep thinking about and we've been working towards. So things like virtual commute, for example, users set up their time for virtual commute where they can disconnect and come back from work to home in a sense where there's a dedicated time every day that they can use that. We have also partnered with Headspace, for example, to bring in their meditation and mindfulness session into Teams. So that will be my top three, Sandeep, at this point.
Awesome. So in fact, Saurabh, the key tenet, if I can draw from your responses, one, of course, is adaptability. Depending on end user persona, that way it's not one size fits all. Second, of course, you spoke about employee experience management. End of the day, wellness is an important topic. I'm glad the integration is happening. So thanks for sharing that. Second question, Saurabh, again, this is slightly forward looking. I would love to hear one capability that you feel is cool and it's coming our way very soon. What would that be?
Yeah, so one of the features that I'm going to talk about is actually targeting the construct of asynchronous collaboration. There are chats and there are interactions that we keep having with each other, which can be real time, which may not be real time. And these are interactions which may need the inputs of not just one person on the table, but the whole team together. And today, what we have is that users can chat with each other, right? But we are introducing this concept called fluid components in Microsoft Teams. And this fluid components, as you can see, is a component where these are live snippets where people can collaborate real time natively within Teams itself. So as an example, think of hey, you know what, you and me are in a meeting, but we have 5 other people in the meeting as well. And at
Right.
that point of time, we are taking notes, we are taking action items, and the meeting is going great. But suddenly it's not just the job of, say, one person to have that a single place of collating notes, but this is
Right.
this shared component, this shared fluid component within the meeting chat itself, where anyone can come in and contribute to that canvas, so that effectively what comes out at the end of the interaction is where uh, it's a collated effort where you can see it together. Is something that we're pretty excited about, and I hope users love it too.
Yeah, no, I'm glad. A lot of us play with so many artifacts outside of the main communication window. This brings in so much of a collaborative experience for users. So thanks for sharing this, Saurabh.
Right, right.
Again, these are insightful thoughts from you. Thanks for your time today, Saurabh. And again, for all viewers, thanks for listening in. Have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend ahead. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sandeep. It's always nice to talk to you.